Hey there, my name is Christine Glory and welcome to my YouTube channel. I am an author, I'm a mentor, and I'm a speaker. Have you ever wondered how I travel around the world, whether that is by air, by train, exploring? So I want you to stay tuned and you're going to hear all about my experiences and my adventures. So today I'm going to talk to you about my travel experiences. I'm going to start literally from the beginning. So normally the first steps that I first do when thinking about traveling or just going anywhere really in general, I have to plan. So as a person of determination that I am, is that I have to start by planning. Now, before I even book a flight, before I normally do a research of the country that I'm going. I want to know the culture, I want to know the people, I want to know the environment, especially when it comes to accessibility. As myself, I want to know the accessibility. Is the place I'm going accessible? Are they, what is the people like, the culture? So I really want to know. So I do a thorough research, and but I'm always, excited for the adventure because it's a new experience. It's a new way of me meeting people. Okay, so when it comes to the preparation side of it, as a person of determination, for instance, for me, I have to think, there's a lot of factors that I have to think about because I'm not able to stand up, I'm not able to walk or anything like that. And so I need to make sure that when I'm traveling, I need to, before booking a ticket, before doing all these things, I make sure I've thought about this and make necessary arrangements to ensure that my journey is safe, my journey is comfortable, and things like that. So I'm going to take you through the steps that I prepare for my travel by air as a person of determination. And the first thing I do normally, obviously, I go online, book my flight tickets. Now, whenever I book my flight tickets, there are options for me to book for special assistance for airlines. So airlines provide anybody that wants to travel with a person of determination. I am. That's a term that's used in the UAE, but I know within Europe is a person with disability. But I like the person of determination, which I'll later on discuss with you why I like it. Okay, why I prefer to be known and be called as a person of determination. So normally, I like to travel by myself alone. When I book the flight tickets and then get to confirm it, I have to ring the airlines. And once I ring the airlines, I then state my needs, and then that's noted down. And from there, yes, that's recorded. Why? Because the airline needs that so that necessary preparation and provisions are made for me at the airport. So I need assistance from literally from the gate onwards into the very aircraft. So I always have someone to help, and airlines provide this, but you have to book. So I can't just appear or so I have to book. So this is the process that I have to go through, and sometimes it runs smoothly and sometimes it doesn't run smoothly. Some airlines are different. Okay, they're different. Some airlines requires you to fill a medical form. Okay, a medical form, and that's just for formality because I believe that form is so that to assess your needs. I personally cannot walk, I cannot stand due to me being paralyzed. So I literally cannot stand and go to the toilet. So once I'm on board, once I'm on the aircraft, I literally cannot go to the toilet, and that's a problem, And a lot of time I hear about being inclusive airlines or in the aircraft, being accessible, being inclusive as possible. For me, I can't. So once I get in the plane, I'm sat in my chair. So that's always a concern when I travel, why I need to feel extra. Now, most of the time, I have to do a lot of talking, a lot of talking, and say that, listen, I'm able to travel by myself. So I've managed to maneuver myself and literally find a way of, to travel. Now, for I'm not going to go into details of, because that's a bit personal to me, but later on I can share if it's asked. If it's a long flight, I have to plan that toilet wise. Because normally those services are not provided by the cabin crew or the flight attendants. So even, to be honest, even if I'm traveling with somebody, like a companion or someone with me, I still won't be able to use the toilet. I still won't be able to, and things like that. So that's always a concern for me and for anybody considering traveling as a person of determination or anything. Always think about this, plan on this as well. And also shout out to the airlines as well. Think of someone, or a person of determination as myself. Think of, if you were in that position, how would you, so I want airlines to become more, more accessible, especially when it comes to toilets, so most of the time, if it's a 14 hours flight, just imagine I have to be careful of what I drink, what my intakes are. So I have to make sure all those things are in place. So I can't go wild eating just anyhow or drinking anyhow. For example, my recent journey to Dubai, I traveled by Emirates, who claims to be inclusive, right, for a person of determination. It was a flight from Birmingham International Airport to Dubai, and that was a 7 hour 45 minutes flight. So the entire flight, imagine, I did not use the toilet at all. So and we're talking about inclusiveness, we're talking about being inclusive here. So they didn't have that facility at all. Inside, honestly, it's nice. The room, the leg room, again, I'm quite tall, I'm like 5'11", so the leg room was fine, but still, you're still, I'm still squashed, and it was uncomfortable. But again, that's experience that I enjoyed. So within the aircraft, within my flight, the flight attendants were really on that journey. It was very friendly, very helpful, I won't lie. And the service, the customer service, it was really, really nice. I will not, I cannot fault that. Now, upon arriving Dubai for the first time, honestly, I've been hearing about Dubai so much. Dubai is this, Dubai that, and and I was excited. And to be honest, the moment I arrived there, I saw why people hype so much about Dubai being the destination to really experience. And within Dubai Airport, there is a special assistant team that specifically designated for someone like myself, a person of determination. So you're not left alone. So that person is assigned to you to help make sure that your journey runs smoothly, and the person is not, you're not left out, so you're not lost, So everything is provided within, but you just have to book. Okay, you just have to book in advance, and I love the attitude of the staff, because I'll be sharing with you later on about other a travel experience. But on this specific journey, I was observing the staff, like in terms of the customer service, how I was treated. I was treated so well. The staff were very, the customer service of it was so so understanding, and it was just smooth. And it was, I just felt like it was like fast, when you talk about fast service. I didn't wait. There was like waiting, I felt like I was this important person, VIP. And it was, honestly, it was a nice, from getting out of the aircraft, and then going into getting my luggage. So normally I travel with my wheelchair. into the aircraft, and the chair has to be tagged. And once it's tagged, I'm then, I'm transferred into the plane. So upon arrival, my wheelchair was ready. I got there, and I came out from the aisle chair that allows you to enter the aircraft. They helped me to transfer into my wheelchair. So nothing was missing, and it was just easy. And once I got that, there was always someone there to help me, to also push me to get to my luggage. There was someone there to help me with my luggage. My friend came to meet me, got to where the taxi is. Now, another challenge that I faced was when it came to the taxi. So now, in London, we have, our black cabs, and where you can just go in with your wheelchair, right? No, not the case for me on this journey, on this experience of Dubai. So my friend had to lift me into the taxi, okay, for me. Now, the attitude of the drivers, the taxi drivers, very friendly. I must say, they're willing to help. Actually, they're willing to help. So any person of determination, they are willing to help. One thing that I observed right away was that you've heard me use the term people of determination or a person of determination. Now, I got that in Dubai, because in Dubai, they call myself like a person of determination, because the person has decided not to give up, to keep living. So when I now saw that, how I was being treated even by the taxi driver, that I knew that, oh, I'm in a different place. The respect, the willingness to help, the seriousness to make sure my journey, even in the taxi to the hotel, is safe and sound, and was constantly checking, are you okay? Is everything okay? I said, yes, everything is fine. So yes, the journey from the airport to my hotel is like about 8 minutes. So 8 minutes. So I didn't want it to stay too long, far away from the airport. 8 minutes, and I got to my hotel. It was a whole different experience as well. A wonderful one, I must say. So again, because Dubai takes a person of determination seriously, and they are driving through inclusiveness, making sure that someone like myself feel included, feel important, not left out, not felt sorry for, but feel encouraged, So I got to the hotel, the checking in, the treatment was amazing. Let me tell you, everything was so smooth. The room that I had booked was for me, for my needs. They made sure, like me, when I travel, I need a room that's got my facilities, that's got a lower level for toilets. The bed has to be low, because if the bed is high, how am I going to climb up? Okay, bear in mind, I'm a solo traveler, I'm a lone traveler. And so everything, I checked all those, and they said, okay, this is the room that you booked, and and they said, if there's anything that you need, so in the room, yeah, if you're in trouble, you have you can call, there are buttons you can pull down, so you're not really left alone. So even if you were to fall, if it was, let's say I was to fall down, and there's nobody there with me, but if I reach out to the red calling button, someone will come. It will ring straight to the reception, and help will come. And that's basically in most hotels. You find that in Europe and also within Africa that I've traveled, you have facilities like that within hotels as well. So yes, checked in was fine. Again, the service was wonderful. So in conclusion to my journey from the airport to the hotel and everything, one thing that I would recommend, or for the Dubai government to work on and improve, is have is the cab system. Maybe have a designated cab that for a personal determination that is fully accessible without having them to come out of their wheelchair or whatever devices that they use. And so that's one area that I believe it needs to be improved on and really provided, because it's not there. So, so the first day arriving Dubai, so I was there for 10 days. So the first day I arrived, I was tired from the journey, because traveling is tiring for me specifically. So I spent the day sleeping the first day. And then the next day, that's when now my journey and adventure started. So I wanted to, I like to, not just take a ride with the taxi, but I want to experience, when I go somewhere, I want to experience the people, I want to experience their transportation system. I want to explore, I want to mix with everybody, with the community, with the people of the land, right? So the first day, my friend took me through the metro. Now, I was impressed. The metro system in Dubai is so fast. Like literally within 2 minutes, 3 minutes, the next metro, and it's like constantly. You can't say I've missed a metro, and it's because it runs every 2-3 minutes. It's there. The metro is so accessible for a person's determination. The way Dubai actually has created an awareness for someone like myself, a person's determination, is that I get top priority. No matter where I am, I'm not queuing. So I went to purchase my ticket, and straight away I was put as a priority. And the priority is not like, oh, I'm special or this. No, is that, no, this is a personal determination. This person needs to, needs to be given priority. And, and I felt like, wow, this is amazing. So I got that experience. Even upon waiting on the lift, I just saw like, Dubai citizens, those that are living within Dubai, they just literally just moved. Like there was a long queue to queue for the lift. And the moment I arrived with my friend, it's like the line just separated. The line just separated. And they're like, go on. And it's not like, it's not like they're feeling sorry. They're like, it's your right. We're giving you priority. It's kind of a respectful way of saying yes. Now I could have said no, but they said no, we insist. And so I said, you know what? Yes, let me enjoy this experience. And I went in the lift, even though they were waiting for long. I went in the lift, came out. So now my first day was I visited the Mall of the Emirates. I went to the Mall of the Emirates. The accessibility is amazing. I went to Dubai Mall, yeah. I visited Dubai Mall. It was amazing. So my journey that day was just literally just exploring around. Now Dubai Mall and the Mall of Emirates, it is massive. And it looks so magnificent. The infrastructure, the building, it is so clean. You can literally just find a bed, you can lie down. It's so clean. So, and literally just walking through about the mall. One thing about it is Dubai is very conscious of taking pictures and videos of people and things like that. So I was always aware. I took some pictures, took some videos, but not taking people's faces and things like that. And why? Because of respect. Who wants their pictures to be taken all the time? No. So I absolutely understood the laws and the rules and regulations that I had to abide by as a tourist and as a person of determination in exploring Dubai. And then I went on in the evening and had a wonderful meal. Okay, I had a Turkish food. Yeah, it was nice, delicious. So again, I was treated priority. I was like, wow. Now, the next day, I visited, my friend took me to the outlet mall. So Dubai, one thing about Dubai is they've got a lot of malls because the way it's designed, they don't want people stressing. They don't want people waiting. You shouldn't have to wait for things, things should just be so easy at reach, right? So they've got a lot of malls. So I was taken to outlet malls. The outlet mall is outskirted, like a bit far, like about, I think, 40-minute drive away from Dubai, from where I was, from my hotel. Um, Along the way, I was looking at the infrastructure, I was looking at the buildings, I was looking at the roads. Let me tell you, the roads in Dubai are so smooth. I'm not exaggerating, they're really smooth. I didn't feel any bump, like, no, it's so smooth. And I was like, oh, am I in heaven here? We took a taxi, my friend took a taxi. Again, that was the mall is massive. Everything wonderful, apart from Dubai being hot. It's lovely, especially me. I love hot weather anyway. It's good for my skin, my melanin and stuff like that. So yeah, I love it. There are sites, there are places that you want to see in Dubai. Now the next day, because I was on a daily basis, for me, I was spending at least 6-7 hours out, yeah, from my hotel. 6 hours a day I was out of the hotel. And by the time I'm coming back was probably around 10 in the evening, 10, 11. Now straight away I was straight to bed. But my morning, my daily normally starts around 11, so that I leave my hotel at 11 and then explore the day. So, and then on day 3, I visited the frame, the view, and on that same day, I did a boat ride. So let me start with you, my experience and my view of the frame, okay? The frame itself is not, for you to go and view, it's not free, okay? So there are normally tickets being sold, so you just have to buy your tickets to visit the frame. So the moment you get there, as a personal determination, they've got lifts. You don't queue, like I say, in Dubai. If you're a person like myself, traveling alone or with somebody, listen, you don't queue. So they will put you top priority. So I went there, and now there in the frame you have a hologram of the history of the founding fathers. So before you get there, as you're exploring inside the frame, you talk about what Dubai was like 50 years ago, or when he just started, or when the country when the nation was birthed and developing. And you get to know about the founding fathers of the UAE. And so I went through that, and I was impressed by the infrastructure, by the creativity, the details. And now as you go in, you enter through the lift. I don't really know how tall it is, but it's tall, okay? So when you get there, on the left-hand side of it, you've got the old Dubai. So you have a view of what the old Dubai looks like, And then on the right-hand side, you have how Dubai is looking like, the new Dubai. And then, I just found that so amazing. You start to appreciate, and you start to think about, said, okay, the mind of the person. It leaves you wanting more, because that's the vision. That's the vision. It leaves you wanting more for yourself, and it leaves you inspired, which that is what the visionary, I believe, has in mind. So within the frame, you don't exit the same way you came in. You have a different exit. Now, as you're exiting the Dubai frame, you go into a place, a space where it says the welcome to the future. Now, so the future is now you enter into a phase where you're now seeing what Dubai looks like. It's going to look like in 2050. And let me tell you something. I was amazed. I saw Dubai, what Dubai would look like in 2050, and let me tell you, it's magnificent. Um, the the plans they have in place in terms of medical, in terms of IT infrastructure, in terms of transportation, and it's not something that it's being built on a plan. It's already in place. It's something that's already done, and it's going to manifest in 2050. So that's the frame, that the experience, my experience in the frame. Again, as a person of determination, I was enjoying myself. From there, I took a taxi to the Palm View. The Palm View is another place that you want to visit when you're in Dubai. As a person of determination, again, you have to buy tickets as well to go, so that you go to the top of the view, and you view Dubai itself. So you view Palm Jumeirah. You know, I didn't go straight to the top of the view, to the top, because you have to pay there's an extra money. But if you really want to go to the top, you can still go to. But I went to a level, and I think because as a person of determination, there's a certain level that I could go to. So that was the level that I could go to. That's according to myself. And I enjoyed the view. Spent some time there. Within the view, you can literally see the whole Dubai. You can see how the marina. You can see Jumeirah. You can see, you know, the 7-star hotel. You know, you literally can see the whole of Dubai from the view, and it's beautiful. It's magnificent. It makes you to appreciate the infrastructure. It makes you to appreciate everything, and it's you know. So I would definitely recommend that you go if you're a person when you do go to Dubai. So from there, I went on. My friends and we then went to have a boat ride at, I went to Jeddah, yeah, where I took the boat cruise. Normally it's the marinas there, but there are other places now, other places where you can take a boat cruise. Let me tell you, the boats are accessible, okay? You have, they have like, it's you know, it's a ramp, so you know, certain boats, let me not say all the boats, certain boats, yeah. There's a specific boat that I wanted to go into, but I wasn't able to go because the boat had steps in, and so my wheelchair could not go in, and so that was quite a struggle for me. And then again, when booking, you just say that you are a person of determination, and you will go in perfectly. They will make accommodation for you, so you know, so don't feel like, oh, I won't be able to access it. I won't be able to. No, they're always willing to help. A challenge that I faced was in one of the boat, I couldn't go up. So they had a stairs. So accessibility when it comes to boat, let me tell you, is not easy as well. So that's the only experience. So I stayed inside. I really wanted to go up because that's where the fun was happening. There was all this, you know, you have the Arabic dance, you have people doing dance. I didn't get to see that. So that's because the boat was not accessible for me. But overall, again, I was able to get in the boat, and I was downstairs. The food was brought for me. So yeah, I enjoyed myself. It doesn't matter. I still enjoyed myself. I'm not gonna allow something that just because I can't go upstairs, it's gonna ruin my day. No, I enjoyed myself. So yeah, so that's the end of my day 3, how I enjoyed it so much. Now in the next episode, I'm gonna share with you about my day 4, day 5, and day 6, when I talk about my road trip, which was amazing. So I want you to stay tuned and get excited for the next one, for day 6, because I've got a lot to share of what I did. If you're new to this channel, thank you for subscribing, and if you're already following my channel, thank you as well. So just to remind you, my books are still selling on Amazon, on my personal website. All the links can be found below. Thank you, and see you on the next episode.